Let's say you join the company as a junior software engineer, right? And you do a great job. And 10 years later, you're on the leadership track and now you're in an executive position. And people still come by and ask you for help on software architecture, software engineering. That's typecasting. They still see you in that position. Or maybe you've earned a reputation for something that isn't very positive, and you haven't really managed to think about how to work through that. And people still kind of hold you accountable to the reputation that they anchored into. That's what we call typecasting. And if you're not aware of it, it's really important to get aware. But if you are aware of it, there are definitely things you want to do to move through that. You want to start showing people that you aren't who you were 10 years ago, or you aren't the person who made that mistake, that you want to be able to prove that you're different. But knowing what to do is really important. So let me share a few tips about what to do if your reputation is in crisis. Having people that you trust, mentors, coaches, experts, if you need to, and friends is going to be really helpful. These people are going to see it from a different perspective, and they may be able to advise you in ways that you wouldn't think because you're in the middle of whatever's happening. Have a strategy. I share some great stories from clients that I've helped navigate this. And sometimes it's just a matter of having a narrative that gives my client the confidence to be able to walk into a situation, right? The fear of the unknown and the fear of what would I say if somebody asks me about it is so overwhelming that the plan really is just, here's what you'll say. And then they calm down, right? Sometimes it's about looking at the big picture, putting things in context. One of the things I ask my clients is, so if this scenario that you're in the middle of plays out, what's the best thing that could happen? What's the worst thing that could happen? But creating a strategy to say, what's the best that can happen and what's the worst can sometimes give you the ability to move through it in a more intentional way.